Well, being unique in Rhino is quite possibly one of the most difficult challenges a company could be presented with. So I think it's one of these strips in Colorado that's actually finally defining itself as a place that you can experience a lot of different cultures and avenues on one street.
Ratio Beerworks is an urban brewery. We wanted to do a line of beers that spreads across classic styles, but maybe with some modern twists on them. Our name Ratio came from that idea of ratio of the different ingredients, and we saw that in the coffee world. And also the ratio, you know, the community, like we were just saying, music and art and the people in this neighborhood all come together in these different ratios to form this brewery, and it really is a community brewery. Rhino is this great microcosm of what's happening in Denver in general. You got a lot of people taking some creative chances, and I think that's just transferred over now of the breweries coming in and the new restaurants and kind of the new concept. So it feels really fun. It's like Denver reimagined. And like I said, beer's such a commonality tying communities together. I love that it's kind of the common thread that can bind all these things and kind of the happiness that beer brings. So it's kind of cool to be part of that.
Larimer Lounge is a very unique place. It has been known in the past as like a staple rock venue here in Denver, although we do have a very eclectic and diverse amount of music that comes through here. We're definitely known for cheap drinks and good music, and I think just the amount of music that we bring in here is why this place has been so successful. With that being said, there's a lot of bands coming through here that when people see their name get announced, they get really excited about it. It's just, wow, this band has never come to Denver before, and they're finally coming, and they're coming to Larimer Lounge, which is a pretty small capacity venue. It gives it a very intimate feeling when you come to a show here. So I feel like this neighborhood of Rhino and Larimer Street has really blown up just recently over the past few years. I really like all the artwork that's going on. Basically, when you come through Rhino, you just see awesome graffiti murals all over all the buildings. Everything that's going on in this neighborhood, it's just kind of like this ultimate synergy happening where it's just fizzling. Everyone right now is just getting really pumped. They're opening up restaurants, they're opening up bars. There's just all kinds of new things opening up in this neighborhood, and it's a lot of fun. There's coffee shops, you know, you name it. It's going on right now around here.
Hop Alley it's the best neighborhood Chinese restaurant we could build. We wanted to show people more authentic Chinese food, more what you would get if you were in the Sichuan province. We wanted to see Chinese food represented not by crab cheese, wontons, and sesame chicken, because it's not Chinese food. But the grill is it's how humankind has been cooking since we've started to evolve. And that's the oldest barbecue there is. That's so cool to us. So I think everybody else has noticed it a bit too, which is nice. For me, it's about making people smile. That's all it is. This project, and specifically for all of us, it's about doing what we wanted to do and our friends being able to afford it. And to like play Wu-Tang in the dining room while it's all going down. That's it. That's it.
So Metro Boom is more or less a place to first and foremost connect, collaborate, and create. Whether that means through your own private function, or if you're going to come and enjoy our bar any one of the nights, Wednesday through Saturday, as just our cocktail lounge. It's a really beautiful, powerful phrase to think about in this day and age, and especially I think the heart of Rhino is that, you know, is connecting and creating. You know, one of the main things I like to focus on is complex simplicity. Focus on the simple key factors of classic cocktails, things of that nature, give them little twists. It's not necessarily about how you can make the coolest cocktail in the world. You know, I think that's a side factor that makes you feel good, and you know, it's the conversations that can happen over a bar, and that's what I hold to daily, is looking forward to a unique conversation day in and day out.
This is about to get weird. In the long and short of it, the idea is to do the complete opposite of every restaurant we grew up working in. We can get technical and talk about the food and the drink, but you know, we're a seasonally, globally inspired restaurant. We don't really hold ourselves to any type of standard. We just have fun with it and do what we want to do and try to think outside the box.
You know, there's kind of like a carnival-esque like feeling to both the food and the drinks. There really is.
We won't put something on there just for shock value. It has to be good as well as, you know, has a purpose behind it. So we started getting in half a pig and just allocate those different parts for the big part of the day, and it just gives us another opportunity to create something. Even though our menu changes every few weeks to a month, that's our special of the day. That's our way to create something fun and different and just experiment.
I really enjoy like talking to people and telling people what things are, and we're not an American restaurant. Like I can do things with soju, I can do things with mezcal, I can do things with like things from all over the world, and there's no borders to how we can do it. So that's the inspiration for me to keep things going.
It just so happened that we found this location, and it's kind of fun just being on the outskirts of town and doing what we do and playing metal and whatever. Like it's fun.